Joining us now is Democratic Congressman from Indiana, André Carson. He has endorsed Hillary Clinton. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, Congressman, just even today, there are these conservative outlets, Citizens United, Judicial Watch, that continues to be able to get their hands on emails or documents that show, while not a smoking gun, they do show that top executives at the Clinton Foundation were asking for favors or access from people at the State Department while Hillary Clinton was there. What do you think of that connection?
Well, I think there's always a slippery slope of sorts when you have donors who give, and then after they give, they make requests from bureaucrats or politicians. You never want to have the appearance of impropriety or pay to play, but when you're dealing with human beings, things happen, and we get into this kind of messy area. Yeah. But I think what is clear is that Secretary Clinton, soon-to-be President Clinton, nothing has been found. To your point, there's no smoking gun. She will be our next president. And I think it shows over and over again, despite the assertions of others, that she is someone who has great integrity and she is fit to lead our country. Or to do something for someone can get muddied in this era of email exchanges. And it could give an appearance of some sinister plot when there isn't really one. But I think there are always ethical considerations that we should take into consideration when we make decisions. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we should all be more mindful about the ways in which we approach things. It
sounds like Donald Trump's campaign will try to seize. They have been trying to seize on this and will continue to do so. As you know, his campaign had a shakeup yesterday. Kellyanne Conway is now named as his new campaign manager. We just had her on New Day, and she talked about what she sees the task going forward. Listen to this.
I tell you what Donald Trump needs. He needs people who are like him in this sense. You have to be unapologetically, unflinchingly unafraid of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and all that Clinton campaign means, because we feel like we're up against a major machine here.
Are you worried, as a Clinton supporter, that there will be ramped up attacks now with the new people at the helm of his campaign?
Well, I think that Mr. Trump's campaign apparatus has shown a kind of boldness in meanness. And if he's ramping things up to Trump 3.0, that means that he will probably be meaner, bolder, more insidious, and more direct in terms of his insults against the Latino American community, Muslims, and other folks. And so him making a switch and adding more people onto the campaign who are like him concerns me deeply. One would think that he would be at least introspective enough or objective enough to have people, like any good CEO would do, who have a difference of opinions, who can add to his intellectual repertoire, as it were, to make him better and more balanced. But that is not the case. I think his impulse is to have people who look like him. And so we know the old parable of the emperor without clothes. We're seeing that unfolding as we speak.
Congressman, I want to ask you quickly about the issue that has become a real flashpoint in this campaign, and that is the plight or the threat of Syrian refugees. There is this picture that has gone viral of a 5-year-old boy in Aleppo pulled from the rubble after an airstrike, and you just, it's heartbreaking. I mean, you can see how injured he is and how disoriented. He's in the back of an ambulance here, covered with the aftermath of this airstrike. There are people who say, obviously, that Syrian refugees pose a threat because you cannot properly vet them. If their house has been destroyed, they do not have identification on them. What do you say to people who are worried about the vetting of Syrian refugees?
I think the United States, through the FBI, State Department, Homeland Security, and other agencies, has the most rigorous vetting process, 18 to 24 months than any other nation in the world. And so our vetting process is extremely thorough. And I think that the American people should be comforted in knowing that we have a process that is very refined. We're constantly making adjustments, but it is very refined and very thorough.
Congressman André Carson, thanks so much for being on New Day.
What an honor. Thank you.
Chris.